mind control that he just wants to make sure he can play Dota at all costs, you know?
That would...
That, like, no matter what happens in the outside world, you know?
And it's funny you say that because he has the most pubs played.
Yes.
Of any pro-level pub player in the last couple of weeks.
Mind control is the biggest Dota fiend out there.
He is a fiend. I love it.
Blitz always told me that that story about when Arteezy said he was really going to start grinding. He was going to really work hard and prepare at some point in time. And he said, I'm going to play more pubs in mind control.
Not possible.
Blitz just lost it.
Not possible.
That's not possible, dude.
That man,
you can't do that.
He does not stop playing.
He literally lives, breathes Dota.
He does. It works for him. It works. Everybody's got a different formula. His is just smash his face into the keyboard for 12 hours a day. Playing EU West pubs.
30 seconds to battle.
The best part of this is, with the chat wheel lines, you get allied voice lines and all chat voice lines.
True.
And they don't interfere with each other, so you can spam them both. And us as broadcasters get to enjoy all of them.
Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful?
You know what's wonderful? Is seeing that Alliance is spamming them. Just because it shows that they're playing it chill. They're still playing Dota, having a good time.
Yeah, trying to raise their spirits.
Yeah.
Bring morale up.
100%.
Oh, I do want to address one thing that we said about 1 billion times in the broadcast, so it feels really bad at saying now, but apparently you cannot miss in the egg in any circumstance.
Yes.
The magnetic field does not protect the egg because it operates like a ward and not a structure.
Yeah, sure. I think there was a patch where they made it so you can't miss high ground wards. It might have actually changed in that.
Yeah,
patch.
That's actually a good point.
Dota's a weird game like that. You have this like 300 megabyte, let's say, patch changing the letter to something. And it's like, oh, all of a sudden Terrorblade has an extra 2 seconds on meta for some reason, but it's not in the the logs.
Okay, so how to deal with Bloodseeker, because this has actually been a rather troublesome hero when it's been run as core, at least. And Animage is hard countered by this hero, correct?
It's not so bad anymore with the spell shield that you can actually press to reflect the Bloodseeker ult. It used to be a lot worse. It's not that bad now.
But fundamentally, it's still there, right? Like,
yeah, it's
you
good.
can pump fake the rupture.
It's
you
like
can catch him from outside of vision.
Yeah, I'd say it's like a soft counter now, as opposed to like a hard counter. But it's still a counter. Like anti-mage, I think you need to counter this hero in a game, especially with a Medusa on the enemy team.
Yeah,
like this hero needs to be shut down in some way. They have Beastmaster and Bloodseeker. These are both excellent.
And I'm not convinced that the lane that they're running, which is the Warlock Animage lane, is going to be able to pressure Bloodseeker away from the creep wave. Because that's the only time I've seen Bloodseeker lose his laning phase is when there was an aggressive duo that was so harassive that he could not approach the creep wave. That he was so scared, he was low health all the time, and he was so scared of dying, he couldn't ever get close to the creeps.
Yeah, you'd think they prefer to do this in the safe lane, right? Like it looks like what they're trying to do is just push the wave out and then not play the lane essentially, but with the fatal bombs. But it's really hard to do that into a Bloodseeker. We can see it's not really working out too well for them down there. But you don't want to lane into a Beastmaster either as an anti-mage, so yeah, I suppose it's like pick your poison.
Oh, Limp got a little low in the mid lane, almost died to a Medusa. That would have been the second time we would have seen that.
Right, how does Miracle keep almost killing people?
You know, that Mystic Snake, it does a lot of damage, and if you're constantly feeling like, oh, I gotta pressure this hero, then you're right there next to the melee creeps. You get hit by the 4th bounce, you're taking 200 damage. So yeah, Alliance do, Alliance do get that nice matchup of the Doom versus the Beastmaster, where you can just kind of run down the boar and devour it.
Less of a good counter, though, with the Boar having such a low cooldown compared to the Devour, which is now 70 seconds. It used to be a lot better when the Devour was lower.
Sure.
That ability has been a bit reworked. It's still nice.
Limp again. Oh, he's going to be able to get him, I think.
I think that's it, dude.
One hit.
Oh, regen.
Oh, so close.
How does that feel, Miracle? Hitting something and it's one hit away from dying. How does it feel?
All I know is that Weeha's going to be feeling really good. That thirst is always up right now.
He's just straight rushing the Veil, too. Doesn't even need his boots.
Yeah.
Like, he's just going to use the Veil as a laning mechanism to keep dominating down here.
Man, I can't believe Limp had to run all the way back to Fountain.
Yeah,
That's kind of insane. Stun into the blood right. Good amount of damage here. And he is out of regen. Nico Baby's going to need some heals from FNG, that's for sure.
But FNG, he's just got the clarity. That's it. He can maybe get that canceled by Venge if he's not careful.
And this is kind of what I would have expected, I guess. Oh, God, Limp. One more hit. Oh, no, the Decrepify. Again. Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. This time. Got him this time. I don't.
And a regen.
Regen rune. Oh, good.
Not good.
That's why I think that's why Limp was so aggressively trying to take down Miracle there, because he's like, I'm screwed either way. If I don't kill him here, he's going to get the regen rune, and then he's going to continue to dominate this lane.
How does Miracle keep beating people mid with goddamn Medusa?
I don't know, but Nico Baby's about to get a kill onto Weehaw and didn't expect that. So, unexpected things everywhere.
So, you know, we have this Medusa that's popping off mid lane, but on the enemy side, we have Anti-Mage. This is a hard counter. The hero cannot function if Anti-Mage has a game. You just pop her with the Mana Void. Burn all of her mana. Does so much effective damage.
Oh, they just get 4 bounty runes? I think they are. S4. Oh, sorry. That's NIGMA getting the other side of things. So it's going to be 2 for 2.
We Gucci.
And it requires S4 to actually leave lane, which probably doesn't feel too good. There's Weehaw, 420 movement speed. Thank you very much, GH.
No boots either. He's just that fast. Oh no!
Is he gonna go for him?
Please tell me he doesn't solo kill.
Oh my God, Nico Baby! That would have been so sick if he pulled that off. The funny thing was, is FNG turned around for the heal. If he'd kept going, who knows? Maybe he gets adequate enough body blocks. S4 is going to be slowed down even more. The boar continues to poison him up. Onskin deals with the boar really quickly. That was the first thing he addressed. Wasn't going for the heroes there. Knows that the boar is the most important unit in this lane.
Big stack here too.
Ooh, really big stack.
Not too many heroes that can take it in this game. It's really just NIGMA heroes. Deuce of Phoenix.
Yeah, like I wonder if Weehaw is going to rotate up there at some point and like blood right down that.
Sure, yeah.
It's like
together.
Big enough, right, that you'd be willing to move a core over.
Yeah,
you could secure that.
It becomes an objective at that point when it gets that big. Oh no, he's
round 2
again?
Into the tier 2 tower. He's gonna pop his healing salve. FNG's gonna turn around and kill that healing salve. So hopefully Weehaw will die the last couple tower hits. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
He's Sudoku's. So I don't know if there was experience range for anyone.
Okay, he's got level 6. So Limp is okay here. Oh, geez, Miracle. I think he's going to try and get the Mystic Snake kill, but this is kind of insane. He's going to get some mana back. That might just be enough to save him. The mana shield. Ooh. Just enough. I can't believe he just manned up there. That was wacko.
I have never seen anybody play this Medusa so manly. Like, this hero is not supposed to be doming people in the early game like this, but he's just owning. Manning up on a Pugna. Are you serious?
Miracle's a beast. What can you say?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I almost feel like it's not the hero. It's just him.
Do you believe he still holds the title of best player in the world? I mean, it's hard to say that, right? When OG won 2 TIs in a row, right? Like, can you still be in contention for best player in the world, but not be the current champions?
I think if we're talking mechanics, then sure, yeah. I think Miracle is he's a robot. He's hyper focused, but best player in the world. My opinion on that has kind of changed. You know, I feel like Seb is up there, no tail. Like,
oh yeah, Shackle Shot. That's going to be able to land, allowing Limp to get a lot more damage onto Miracle. Nothing major, nothing irreparable.
TI was a 3-2 as well. We have to remember, like, it wasn't. You know, NIGMA was almost another team that we're going to win it twice.
Limp trying to run him down. Sunray. I think most people's argument would be Anna, right? At that point for.
True.
Just because, I mean, the guy just seems to be so insane. He's showing up and winning TI like that.
He's a mystery, that guy.
Truly an enigma.
Yeah. Ooh, big ol' easy camp stack. That's not theirs, but they're yoinking it anyway.
Take that mango tree and run.
Very nice on Medusa. Carry 3 of those around.
Sure.
Unironically, a lot of effective HP.
Two-man smoke up here between the 2 supports. They're going to head up to top lane where the Beastmaster has been pressuring S4 a lot. He's been pushing in the creep wave, doing some damage to the tower.
Yeah, they must have the Doom, right? There's no way they do this when he's not 6. Yeah, they're gonna try to run him down.
So if they get the shackle shot, it'll be a free Doom. Yeah. So that will, man, they brought Nico Baby to this. That's very interesting. So I wonder if S4 is going to TP out.
Yeah, I think
he's trying to get the board tonight. You see this? He's going to go for it. Oh, he mana voids to ensure. That is respect to mind control right there. He's like, I don't want to let this guy make some swagger move on me right now.
100%. I mean, they committed so much for that. And yeah, like you mentioned with the anti-mage rotation, it's more so about the fact that he wants to play up here anyway. So if you can get a kill while making that rotation, it's just 2 birds, 1 stone. You got to be efficient like that if you want to be a top tier Dota player.
So S4 will run across the map. 10-minute bounty runes are coming up here. GH continuing to stack and stack and stack and stack. Did we ever clear through that hard camp? I mean, looks like it has been cleared through, so I wonder who did it.
It looks like Nico's farming it right now, so I don't know if it's... He's just farming a small...
Yeah, I think the stack definitely got cleared through, because there's no way Nico Baby could do it.
Probably kited by the beast. It looks like mind control's really high level up here, so I would imagine he probably took it with somebody else, maybe Venge.
So if they manage to get their hands on that stack, and then Miracle's gonna come through and clean up this hard stack as well.
Dirty.
They are building a really big net worth lead for this early on to the game, and Animage may be a counter to Medusa. I feel like this counter hasn't been, it's not as potent now as it used to be.
It's different, yeah. I mean, it's hard to take these classic counters and limp on the bot lane.
Turn around, trying to get the sounds on a limp, preventing him from life draining, so Weehaw will be fine.
Just the blood right is enough to scare him off there. And I suppose he's level 7 on limp. He is getting dumpstered somehow. 2,800 gold, man. That's the mid laner. He's against a Medusa. Miracle's doubling his net worth. That's insane.
Literally doubling his net worth?
Actually, literally doubling his net worth, yes. As a Medusa versus Pugna at 11 minutes. Pugna's supposed to have the tower by this point.
Oh dear. S4's going to come in, see if they can kill Mind Control again. He does manage to get the tower here, drawing a lot of tension. They're even going to drop the Golem to prevent Mind Control from juking in the trees too much, as he did have the Hawk over there. Weehaw, okay, they do manage to get that kill. So Alliance, a kill on both sides of the map. Even if they lose their tower, I'm sure they are feeling pretty good about that.
Please team, don't feed, I'm farming, says Miracle. PLS, relax, get your pipe.
Just chill, just chill. Gonna use the Stone Gaze here and see if he can actually run down Limp, and if he gets in front of him, or maybe just right-clicks him to death, he's gonna Decrepify and keep on going, but the Decrepify, it's only gonna last so long, and he's got another Mystic Snake. Do you have any vision? The Mystic Snake would kill him. No. Way into the trees, he's out.
The Medusa solo gank towards that very dangerous dead lane didn't work. I can't believe I'm trying to say these things. He's just running down a Pugna at 12 minutes as a Medusa. The guy he was supposed to, he was laning against, right?
Yeah.
Limp is a support.
And Mind Control's running down towers, meanwhile.
Yes, he is.
He just got another one. Mid lane tower is dead.
Necro 2 already.
And now he's going to go hunting, and he's probably going to get a kill here. He's going to run into FNG with GH behind him with the double damage, so FNG's very, very dead. And Nico Baby's pressured enough. Can he block this? Can he block this? Spell shield, it's baited out, goes for the rupture with the blood right. He gets him, but he blinks into the trees and TP's out. Smart move by Nico Baby.
That used to be much worse, that counter. It's like, it makes it weird for the Bloodseeker to try to go on him now. Gives you that opportunity to get away.
Yeah. Oh, shackle shot. S4 does have Doom, but they completely understand how far Miracle is right now. So they're like, okay, this guy's too big to bring down. We'll just kind of force the rotations. That's good enough.
And we saw last game too how NIGMA will rotate if Miracle is getting gone on, where he was dying on the Arc Warden, a much less tanky hero. He was having a much worse game, and still they were responding. Still they were getting return kills.
Managed to get the roar out. Sunray over the top. Nico Baby's definitely going to get the chance to blink away, but he's still going to go for the Supernova. Nico Baby, though, he's just going to turn around with Hanskin and quickly kill that egg.
Okay.
It's not a...
All right.
You don't need to hold your breath for that one.
Yeah, that is just not enough magic damage. Not enough damage to kill the anti-mage. See, what does he have? I think he has like probably want treads. Oh, he just rushed Battle Fury. He actually survived that with just Battle Fury rush.
Yeah, and he's got 3 levels of spell shield, so
I'm kind of shocked he survived that. Just the spell shield was needed, I suppose.
Hasted on up. I like how they keep on... I mean, I think I like it. They just kind of keep on running a Nico Baby, and he keeps on having to forfeit areas of farm. Like, he's not really under too much threat for some of these, but he does have to vacate the area.
There's really just not that much area to farm at all as Alliance.
Lion's going to be able to jump on a Weehaw here. Ooh, what was that damage, man?
Was there a Dagon? Did I see a Dagon?
Did he...
No, no Dagon. Just...
Yeah, he got...
Lots of nuke damage. Yeah, very big nukes.
He got decrepified into like what? Like Power Shot must have been. I think his Power Shot does an insane amount.
Yeah, it was a Power Shot.
Dire's top tower.
Fatal Bonds on the creeps, and maybe some stuff hit that. The Doom spell. He did the clap. Just everything all at once. It was really looked like a big Dagon there.
GH Phoenix. He doesn't have Icarus Dive, so he is stuck. And Nico Baby. You don't need to mana void him because he's got full mana anyway.
Yeah, you hear Nico Baby doing the fake on the mana void, and you see that he has low mana. It's like, no way he's going to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Doom, Alliance, they're picking up a lot of kills here around the map. And the rest of NIGMA is going to come in here. They have the Necrobook 3, so they're certainly strong even with some allies down. They're going to start going for S4, slowing him down. The Midas Armor doing a lot of work. Miracle's going to come in. They have the Golem drop here, but the Stone Gaze is out. The rest of allies have to retreat and leave S4 behind. They're going to turn around to Decrepify, but okay, he actually does manage to get a blink away. There was no magic damage out there, so very nice save from Alliance. It did cost them a lot to bail him out, but it worked.
Limp is definitely proving himself in this game again after that really tough laning phase. Just seeing those saves, like the triple Decrepify on the Roar, the double suck that he did, saving S4 on the Doom, very important. Although, then again, when you use all these spells right in front of the Roche Pit, it does open you up to this.
I mean, they have so much physical damage. They don't even have the Necrobook out, dude, but just having RMN around is good enough.
Roche was hitting Miracle there. Every time he hit, like a tiny little sliver of his HP went away. God damn. Roche is very weak at this point compared to this super farm Medusa.
He's got an arcane ring too, which is perfect. Miracle. He says, okay, you're gonna come to the pit to fight? Let's fight. Let's go. Swap back into the Blood Right. Very nicely played there. That should be a free pickoff on FNG. Then they'll turn right back around, do a 180, head into the Roshan pit again. Say, okay, Alliance, you're gonna try this again? We'll do it again if you want. We've got another swap. There's another charge on that thing. Well, I'd say, yeah, it's okay. You can have the Aegis. It's not like we were killing Miracle before anyway.
You know, one really nice thing that I'm seeing teams doing, I saw OG do this first with the Venge, is not only are they playing around this Venge aura, of course, with like the ranged heroes and, you know, picking it with the ranged heroes, they're also playing it with heroes that really like to just focus like one isolated target. If you can just like swap one person into a Blood Right, swap one person into a Luna ult, swap one person into like the Beastmaster Roar, like they're using it more as an initiation tool, and it's something that gives you the ability to play in these like different groups across the map. You can play as 2 top and then like 3 mid because you think the Medusa is going to have Venge behind her, right? Like it lets you basically play like this if you really utilize the swap, which is really nice, because I know a lot of people like to talk about the aura, but the swap really does help out.
Yeah, I mean, you've got this like overwhelming winning position when you pop Stone Gaze, right? And then swap just ensures that people are stayed in hitting distance.
Not to mention the Bloodseeker ulti as well.
Yeah,
like you double swap somebody who's ruptured and they're going to die super quickly. Like this just makes the Venge hero so good when you're comboing it in so many different ways.
Yep, they can protect the egg with it or keep people inside of the supernova.
Pull back
stun
in,
duration.
yeah.
We've seen that a lot. Yeah, it just feels like every part of this team utilizes the Vengeful Spirit really
yep.
well.
Yep, it's a very good complementary hero.
S4 is going to be found here. Yule's Scepter drop down. The Blood Right's not going to stun him, but he's very easily, or I thought he was very easily going to die. Decrepify just buys him a few seconds. Then he goes down. NIGMA. They have the Aegis, and I think they really want to just force down this mid tier too. They don't want to be chasing around this Animage. They know it's going to be a while until he's online, so it's just, oh, well, it's 19 minutes in too, so they might be able to get this fast enough.
They already have the top tower.
Oh, you're right.
So they've, yeah, I think they secured that.
I forgot about that. Man, it is so early that this is the second tier 2 going down.
Yeah, not a common thing in this patch. Tier 2s are hefty, boys. They are girthy. It is hard to take those, but this allows you access into the triangle. And now we have this basically cat and mouse game that starts where Anti-Mage is the only person that's going to be farming, and he's going to be farming directly in front of the NIGMA base.
And it's scary too, because there are certainly some heroes that can catch him out. Both the Bloodseeker and the Beastmaster are good hunters of the Anti-Mage, and they have Hawk as well, which is really good for just spotting his rotations around the map. So
yeah, definitely. I think they need a blink on the Beast, and then Anti-Mage's game, Nico Baby's game becomes a lot harder. Maybe Bloodseeker can get some sort of pick off. I mean, he's got the Yules. That's something. Okay, Aghanim Scepter. I really like that in this game. So many heroes on Alliance, actually, that you can rupture, that it totally destroys their game.
Defensive TP's back. They sandwich in. I think they're hoping to be able to grab the Anti-Mage instead. They'll catch FNG here.
If you just tuned into the stream at this time, you'd think the FNG was on Radiant. Like, how is this guy at a tier 2
Radiant's top
with these towers taken right now?
They're going to smoke up, go back in. The speed of this play may catch somebody off guard. Nico Baby's going to be going for a Scotty. He really wants to stat up as much as possible, and he is up against a range carry.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, we still definitely can see Nico Baby carry this. It's not insurmountable by any means. Like, he's relatively hard to catch. Even with these counters that they have to the AM, they can't really jump him, you know? It's like if he's there and they're already there, they'll be able to deal with him, but it's like getting in range of him is difficult right now.
Yeah. Scary part for me is, like, I don't see a very good situation where he blinks onto the Medusa just because the Venge is going to be able to swap the Deuce out.
And he'll get maybe roared and ruptured.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot to cover the Medusa in this game.
Or he's going to be getting Scotty hit by the Medusa, so it's going to be hard for him to reattach himself to the Medusa again.
Definitely. I think it definitely it comes down to if you can hit a really great shackle shot in this game, if you can shackle like the Bloodseeker and the Beast together and just kill them first, or like the Venge and the Beast, something like that, I think you can definitely jump in, burst them, and then kill Medusa when there's only 2 or 3 heroes still alive.
Right.
And then the Doom can obviously follow up on whoever's a problem, like Phoenix or whatever.
Bloodright and the Meteor Hammer tried to go for the Yule's Meteor Hammer combo, but there's always a little bit of leeway to work with. And that is what you were describing. It's just another classic way to deal with the Medusa, right? Okay, we can't kill her. We can't actually focus her down, so let's kill everybody else around her, leave her for last. Scotty makes things a lot more difficult to just completely ignore. Okay, they're going to drop the Golem here onto Weehaw, who's a bit out of place here. Swap back in. They're going to try and protect this egg and heal up Weehaw, who just barely survives through all of that.
Man, he got doomed as well. That's not good. That's not good.
Oh, and I'm sure NIGMA. I wonder if they're toying with the idea of going high ground this early.
I'm thinking the exact same thing. Like,
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
There are spells down, but it's still 22 minutes into the game. But
yeah,
you're right though. They are considering it. They're just gonna go for it.
Your Aegis is gonna expire soonish, but you can still get some healthy damage in. At least force out the glyph. There goes that. And there goes the Aegis. Miracle, is he going to pop back in without that extra
Radiant
life?
structures are fortified.
I think they're hoping that this forces Nico back.
Yeah.
I don't think they really care about taking this Drax. I think it's just, okay, Anti-Mage, you have to get back to your base to defend this. So that way we can just take over the whole map.
I don't know. Nico Baby's saying, like, if you guys can't hold it,
Radiant's
I
middle
can't help you.
tower is under attack.
He's going to cut the bottom wave now to try and slow things down. So if NIGMA are forced back here, they will not have a secondary wave, so they will have to completely retreat.
Yeah, that's it.
Smart play. Weeha's going to pop out. There goes the Rupture. Nico Baby's just going to blink TP instantly. And GH was going to follow that up by trying to Icarus dive and Yules, but Nico Baby was fast enough on those moves.
Luckily, with that blink range talent, you don't just instantly die when you blink away from the Bloodseeker ults anymore.
Yeah.
It's always pretty nice to have that. Does force him back, though. Once again, that's really the name of the game here. It's not necessarily kill the anti-mage, it's just make sure that he's stuck in his base and he's not farming, and our Medusa stays stronger than he is.
So how do you see the timing of this matchup? Like, they're up by 5,000 net worth, but it does feel like they're on a timer, because all anti-mage games feel like you're on a timer of sorts.
So, in the past, it was the Abyssal, like Basher timing. Now that he's going for the Scotty, I feel like it's probably still the same, like third item. You know, you can probably take a fight when you have ultimates and Scotty. But I suppose the thing is also, like, the later you go with Anti-Mage versus Medusa, you do so much effective damage there, especially with it being percentage mana burn now, that if you can just cut waves, don't you just keep doing that? Like, is there any timing? Don't you just fight whenever NIGMA screws up?
So you're saying it's entirely about opportunity rather than item buildup?
I think so. I think with how the new Anti-Mage works, and with the fact that he's having such success cutting these waves, I think, yes, I think you just wait. You just wait until they make a mistake. You wait until somebody comes back to deal with Nico Baby, and then you kill the stragglers back at the base.
The longer it takes for you to be able to finally catch that Anti-Mage, the more net worth he's chipping away from you by being able to take some of these objectives. Meanwhile, NIGMA have to play a lot more 5-man heavy. At the same time, it only takes one catch. Nico Baby is not going to be caught here, as none of the stunners, or at least the scary ones, are there to catch him.
Dude, I'm feeling Alliance now. Like, this is the tides are turning. It really seems like they don't have anything to deal with Nico Baby, and Mind Control is going for a Lotus. He's not going for the blink to pick off Nico Baby. Wee's got the blink, but I almost feel like, given what we just saw with the Rupture, I don't think that's that great for picking him off.
No, not anymore. You need that hard stun.
You need the roar. You need some sort of like Silver Edge or blink on Beast, and he just sits in trees, tries to get the fog roar.
Yeah, and because they've got a hero that has its own built-in farming mechanism in the Doom, he is actually still growing in items despite most of Alliance kind of being stuck inside the base.
Yeah, surprisingly, S4, man, he's huge, actually.
Yeah, he's got a BKB now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right, this is... Alliance is kind of just farming and split pushing their way to victory in this one. I know it's still a 4K gold lead, and obviously they can still lose, but it seems like the momentum of NIGMA has been stopped to some degree.
For me, it comes down to this next item timing for Miracle, and then the Aegis Cheese that's available, right? Like that is going to be a really, really big peak for NIGMA, I think, before Alliance hits their really big window.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see. I guess Roshan, it's up now, and they're going to spot it pretty quickly here.
Yeah, they got the Beast.
The Hawk. So they're going to start funneling in an Alliance. You're not just going to sit back and let this happen. Knowing that, though, NIGMA might try and take the fight outside the base here. Go for the swap in on anybody. RMN loses the vision. Couldn't get the swap animation off fast enough.
And Nico's definitely got the Scotty now, so he's looking to come in.
Popping that illusion. Golem out onto Medusa. Swap back by RMN. As for those, sticks onto him as much as possible. He does still have the Scotty hits, and they have to back away from the Supernova, which is really nicely placed by GH. There's the swap into the Supernova stun that we were talking about before, while Nico Baby cannot play this fight. He is ruptured up right now, so the rest of his team is just being laid total havoc right now by NIGMA. They're just taking whatever heroes they can, and Nico Baby can do nothing but watch from the trees.
Dude, I think it's exactly what you said. The NIGMA was just about to take Roche, so Alliance knows that they can fight, even though they would kind of prefer to just split push. And so they're forced to take this fight. It goes horribly because it's really just Nico that seems strong right now. I mean, the fight was just well played by NIGMA as well, like that swap into the stun.
Yeah.
Especially onto a BKB Doom. Like, you'd think this guy is just invulnerable from damage, but not to that Phoenix Egg. And now it's a free Roche.
Okay.
Back to plan A, I guess, for Alliance. Plan A is an anti-mage. All anti-mage wants to do is hit some creeps and split push.
I get it though, totally what you said. Like they had to take that fight. I think this next Roche makes the game a lot harder because you have this Aegis cheese push coming high ground. You can't just split push because NIGMA can play incredibly aggressive on that high ground. They can just dive in, they can stand the Medusa right in your face.
Yeah, Medusa is one of those great tower hitters because you're usually not scared about her being on the front lines. And she's also very effective with Aegis and cheese, especially cheese.
Yep.
So I do wonder who's holding on to the cheese because I kind of just want to have that opportunity to pass it over to the Medusa if it's really warranted. Nico Baby is just, once again, going to blink. Oh, he actually managed to get the rupture on him, and his uncontrollable illusion has burned Weehaw out of mana. So Nico Baby's going to go back in. Weehaw being out of mana isn't taking that much damage. He does have the cheese here. Is he going to pop it and turn around and try and go for the rupture again? Blood right out. Eul Scepter down. Okay, that's not the combo.
Bottom tower is under attack.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good. Really great. Delay this Aegis push. GH getting picked off like that, then the rupture finally being reflected. Very nice.
To be honest, I wasn't quite sure what to make of all that.
Yeah, kind of. I think Nico's doing a really great job at pressuring. Like, I think you could blame NIGMA for that, but it's like, well, why are you going back on GH? Like, why are you dying there? You can just push high ground. Well, you can't because he's knocking at your tier 3s, right? Like, when you're ahead and you have this Aegis cheese push, you don't want to just trade 1 for 1 in terms of racks. Like, you're going late game against an anti-mage with a Medusa. You're countered. You have to take the favorable trade. So just good, really good play from Nico. As usual on this anti-mage. Like, this guy is an anti-mage god. I think this is his best hero.
His team, this time, they're going to smoke around him. NIGMA is beginning to show that they feel they need to address this hero, so let's go ahead and try and plan out a trap. Now, that smoke does turn into a kill on a GH, nice and easy. They can go for the tier 2 here.
Yeah, didn't have to use Doom for that either, because the Doom spells can just set up for that shackle shot.
And what does Miracle do with this? Because I don't think you want to go high ground because the potential of getting stuck in a bad fight is very high against a Warlock.
Yeah, it's a bit risky.
Okay, he's gonna poke at him there, saying like, okay, if you guys aren't gonna back up into us, Weehaw. Blood Rat goes out, Mana Void almost finished him off. Is he gonna go back in for the kill though? He's still silenced up. Nico Baby cannot catch up to Weehaw. Mind Control's gonna be forced to TP back. At Alliance, they're gonna immediately sweep in. See if they can catch somebody in the triangle maybe? No or no?
Man, this is just RMN and Miracle here. This could be a big opportunity if they did walk into the triangle, but
I think the problem is they can't actually take the fight into the Medusa with an Aegis. So even though it's just 2 heroes, if RMN's just playing way out in the back,
yeah,
essentially just lending Wave of Terror to this Medusa, then I think they might actually lose that fight.
You can just double swap them too, right? It's like the fight's gonna last so long that you can actually get there if you're NIGMA, even though you're all the way across the map.
Last thing Alliance wants at this point is to be stuck inside their base. That's why there was Wind Rangers making these kind of plays. That's why you see FNG like sitting inside of the trees really deep, just trying to do all the little tricks it takes to be able to keep the pressure out on the map and away from their base. But Miracle, knowing that it's going to force it, he's got a minute with that Aegis. So he wants to be able to do something with this. RMN really hoping he's going to be able to find a kill here. There's a swap into the Rupture into the Beastmaster Roar. So they do manage to kill that hero and take the melee barracks. They can't trade 1 for 1 though. And Nico Baby's already hitting their melee barracks. They're just going to go for 2. And this is the power of the Beastmaster with the Medusa. You've got a damage amplifier. You have the Blood Rage down to the Medusa with the Venture as well. They cannot underestimate how much physical damage NIGMA can do with this. They're going to have to come back. They're going to have to come back right now. They're going to have to fight into this. 30 seconds still left on the Aegis. Nico Baby is going to be forced to come in and fight against Miracle here. At least shove him away. Backdoor protection is back up, so they will be saved from having to fight into this second life.
Jade just draws the line. He says, all right, if we
see the TP, they blink forward on the Wind Ranger, and he tried to catch somebody with a shackle shot. He tried to catch the Beastmaster.
I think he probably can get RMN here with the Scotty on the ranged hero. Oh, that was nice. I don't think it matters, but that was nice.
No, I don't think so either. If he thought, okay, no, it is going to matter. They're going to pop the Doom immediately out of GH, but that's just a support pickup. And now Miracle's here with the Stone Case. They actually did manage to get the Stone Form onto Nico Baby. Coming forward, seeing if he can grab somebody with the Rupture. Nico Baby, you can see on the side, he's ready to jump in. He's ready to grab onto this Vengeful Spirit, quickly take him out, and then start focusing on Miracle. But now he's been Primal Roared, and Miracle is able to focus in turn. Take down the enemy carry, bring down S4 as well. That's 2 dead on the side of Alliance. It may have cost NIGMA their Bloodseeker, but Miracle stands tall, and now they just need to pick off the Animage once or take Megas. Either one is like a 90% win condition.
Yeah, GH drew the line. He says, let's push top. This lane is the only one shoved out. We got Megas in both of the other lanes, or Supers, as they're called. All we need to do is push this one.
Yeah, scary part is you could see NIGMA, they have a really good timing that's coming up with the 3rd Roshan. You get another Aegis and you buy Divine Rapier.
Yep.
And then that is the ultimate end game Medusa right there.
The timing. And you know, the funny thing is, like, if you look at the power spike graphs of both Anti-Mage and Medusa throughout the entire game, basically Medusa has this early spike, and then Anti-Mage is way higher for the rest of the game until Divine Rapier.
Yeah,
then Medusa is just through the roof, and the question becomes, like, can you get the Rapier from her? That's it. That's the only question.
It is truly the great equalizer here.
Yep.
But most of this time, we have not been able to see Nico Baby stick onto Miracle hardly at all. They've been protecting him really well. The swaps from RMN, the Primal Roars come in, the Supernova, which forces you to retreat. Or even just getting those offensive Ruptures, preventing the Animage from feeling good about using his mobility tool. Miracle, they're going to push in mid, go straight to top here.
Dire's top.
They're going to force Alliance to hold. They're going to force Alliance to fight right now. The Repair Kit is going to make things slightly slower, but Miracle outputs enough damage at this point that Repair Kit is that big of a problem. That's why S4 is going to make his stun. He forces out the Manta and gets the Centaur stun. The swap back though onto the Rupture, and that just quickly takes him out. He's the one with buyback. That's why he was the initiator in the first place. But the Stone Case allows them to be able to take Megas. Blood Rage plus Beastmaster aura means Miracle's hitting for 1 billion shots. That is a snake machine gun right there. Nico Baby does manage to get away from the silence, but now he's been ruptured again by Weeha. Meanwhile, the Doom placed onto the Medusa doesn't really change a whole lot. Miracle just keeps on pressing forward. They're going to be able to get the dieback here onto S4. It's looking like the Golem slowing things down a little bit. He needs the health, he needs the blink, he needs something to be able to get out. Nico Baby does manage to bring down the Medusa. He finally sees the opportunity. They ran out of disables, and he was able to stick on top. Gets that kill on the carry. Now the Shackle Shot actually laid out. Meanwhile, Weeha, oh, he bounced back the Rupture onto himself. He thought he was going to be able to kill Weeha, but by rupturing himself, he kills his own escape. He tried to man mode up when he could have just gotten out.
86 seconds on Phoenix, 44 on... Maybe? We can maybe get something from this? We got a DD on Anti-Mage?
Yeah, I mean, there's only the mid-tier 2 that's left.
I don't... No.
Can Miracle hold this by himself?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
We're going to have to talk about it because that is a goddamn double damage Animage running down mid lane.
No.
Kyle's coming over like, what's happening? Wait a minute.
Radiant's
It
middle
can't.
Has this game switched again?
No.
Are we about to go to a game 3,
It's just a
Jenkins?
Phoenix. It's just a Phoenix. You know, we don't need our Phoenix. No
I mean, 20
deal.
seconds still left on the Bloodseeker as well. Let's see what Alliance does with this. Tier 3's down. Nico Baby doesn't make the call. He's like, no, we're going to play this smooth. We're going to
for
go
Mega.
for potentially Megas here, try and even things out, which means that NIGMA do get to hold on to their buyback from the Medusa. Oh, and they have a repair kit.
That helps.
Is that repair kit going to be enough? 5 seconds, they have a glyph as well, so that's certainly enough for the Medusas come online. That's why they need to be able to jump somebody here, but S4 has already been ruptured up. Pops his BKB, stands there. Nico Baby trying to protect his homie, but he's got to get out. They've got to retreat. They're not going to be able to get the Megas. Turn around, Primal Roar off the Lotus Orb. They do actually bounce that back with a spell block and hit him, but Weehaw is still chasing down this Animage, and they're losing out on their tier 4s from the Megas inside of their base. They have to get back now. Yule Scepter, once again, the spell shield blocks it, returns it back on a Weehaw, allowing this Animage to fully escape, and they will hold for now.
All right, Cap, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last game? I remember the last game.
Yeah, I remember the last game.
Nico Baby chose to go Throne. What happened when he chose to go Throne? The
Didn't
most
work.
devastating loss in the history of devastating losses. I'm talking Super Bowls. I'm talking just devastating losses, not Dota. Okay?
Bowling championship.
Exactly. This game,
Cricket.
they went for another tier 3 instead of Rax. They went for Megas.
You think they lost their nerve?
I
you
think they
he
lost their
his
nerve.
confidence?
I think they lost their confidence. Maybe they could have won. Maybe they could have forced the
I mean,
buyback.
maybe they could have at least forced the buyback, which gives you hope.
It gives you a win condition.
Yeah.
We're seeing the psychological damage in this game. I'm damaged from the last game.
I don't think the last game is what damaged you, to be honest, Jenkins.
I appreciate that.
I feel like that was already there when I met you.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. I see.
9,000 net worth lead for NIGMA as they are going to approach Alliance's high ground. Today
Down mid, boys.
are going to show Alliance what it means to control a game, to have a lead, and not throw it.
This is
or
how
maybe,
you throne, guys. We'll show you how to throne.
or maybe, just maybe, Jenkins, they're going to be able to formulate a defense. Nico Baby, they're going to pop out with the golem. They're going to go straight to mind control. They know the second life is out onto the Medusa, so let's get on many black backline heroes as possible. And that's why the Medusa is turning back to try and protect that backline. They do manage to kill the Doom. No buyback there, but the Warlock does have the buyback. Meanwhile, the Shackle Shot is just stalling up this Medusa. Megas, they need to be able to deal with Nico Baby, who's playing the edge of the fight right now, trying to catch these heroes. The repair kit is onto the throne, and Miracle's going to start working towards it.
It's so tanky, man.
Repressure, GH diving in once again. Lim's gonna come forward, Decrepify, trying to slow it down. Supernova goes down. Mana Void wasn't enough to be able to bring down the Phoenix. He has to focus on the egg, and he will manage to get it, but now he's got to get out. Manta jumping away, but Miracle says, fine, if you're gonna ignore me, I'm gonna hit your throne. Nico Baby actually does manage to get a Weehaw here. Miracle very rapidly, he's been left alone inside the enemy base. Now they're gonna be able to kite him around. He does have the Aegis. Vengeful Spirit, it's gonna buy back and go to the outpost. This is damn hopeful to see if he can bail out Miracle here, as he's gonna be losing his first life. Second life, Megas and a Miracle. Can he do it? Nico Baby going in. Neely managed to get the bash. He's burning through his mana so quickly. Miracle's left exposed. He's turning around the damage, and he gets taken out by the Mana Void.
Is under attack.
Alliance will hold once again.
And they should have their repair kit up again soon, too. Remember, this is percentage heal and armor on that throne that has really low armor. So it gives this thing insane effective HP. It's effectively a glyph. They have another repair kit. They might have a glyph up for the next NIGMA push.
And remember, which I believe nobody will ever forget if they watched last game, that the throne's HP regen is 12 now.
This is true.
So even just naturally, that throne's going to go up to full pretty quickly.
Yep. Straight down mid. I don't know what I'm going to do if this happens 2 games in a row. I seriously don't. I don't
So
get
what do you,
Dota.
real quick,
I don't know
Jenkins,
anything
what do you
about
do?
Dota.
Is Miracle going to buy back or give up Megas? Like, if it comes down to that decision, which I'm not sure it will.
I think he might legitimately give up Megas.
We're going to see Nico Baby swap back in. Immediately Primal Roar, but it hits the Beastmaster. Now he's been ruptured, though. Nico Baby's got to get out of here. He blinks over to the side. He may be TPing out. No, he's going to hold for now. He's going to try and help out S4. S4 being swapped back in once again. Nico Baby goes a little bit farther. The blood right out. He needs a vision to be able to get the Yules. Won't be able to catch him. Nico Baby is safe, though. That's what's important.
Okay, we have an opportunity for Alliance to win this game now. Miracle, we've seen how much damage he takes from that anti-mage mana void. He sits at 60% HP, and he dies in 1 mana void.
He got the 800 mana talent, so he is a walking time bomb.
It's even worse. He's a nuclear bomb.
Gotta stay away from this man. He is radioactive. Nico, baby, blinking forward. He managed to get him. A Missile Blade, trying to bring him down as quick as possible. The gold's gonna go there as well. He's out of mana. Kenny has to get off the mana void. He's silenced right now. He's stunned as well. No, he doesn't get it off. He doesn't get the opportunity. Immediately buys back, though. Miracle, he's kind of stuck here. If Animage can get here fast enough, they may still have their opportunity to set off that bomb.
He's down.
They got a hold for Megas,
3,000
though.
mana, dude.
They got a hold for Megas.
Oh, the mangoes.
Start bobbling down those mangoes.
All right. Coming in hot.
More couriers are going to be faring in mangoes.
Get those couriers coming. Now you see that? Look at them. They're coming in hot.
They're all flying in, man. They are all flying in with mangoes.
Bring that boy his mangoes.
He went for the Lashenko. He decreased his own mana and increased his own health.
Genius.
Is that actually going to be enough, though? He's about to pick up a Divine Rapier. So now we've just gone from a cluster nuclear bomb. He's now a mana void that's going to drop a Divine Rapier. It just comes down to one fight.
He is an asteroid waiting to hit the planet at this point.
Alliance, are they dinosaurs? Will they go extinct here?
Will this be the cataclysm that Owen won't shut up about backstage? Ask him about it.
Smoking, NIGMA. They're going to try and find a pick off on somebody here. It's going to be S4. Swap back into the Primal Roar, and he's ruptured. S4 is not going anywhere here. He's going to turn around, do what damage he can. Life Drain's going to come in, trying to help him out, but he's dead. He does have a buyback, though. Alliance can still fight this as 5. Miracle approaches with his Divine Rapier, but Decrepify's going to be able to slow him down with the Shackle Shot. That's a beautiful setup. Looks like Nico Baby jumps to the back line, actually. S4, he's pushing forward. He gets on top of him, trying to get the Doom out. Finally, he does manage to do that much. The Zone Gate's already gone down, and it looks like S4 is going to die back. Weehaw coming forward, but it's a 4 versus 5 with Nico Baby still MIA. Is he going to be able to jump onto this animate? He's way in the back right now. He jumps forward, goes for Weehaw, but he's slowed down. He does the Divine Rapier. It brings him down. He doesn't have buyback. He never addressed the Medusa. And they fight now to take the throne, and there's no issues here. NIGMA will close out the series 2-0. It got a little questionable. It got a little iffy, janky, but in the end, NIGMA showed they can close out a game.
Sure. It just